everyone, I hope you're well. I'm going to do a quick video today about anybody thinking which course shall I apply for nursing, full-time traditional university route over 3 years or a more slower paced apprenticeship. And this is something I'm asked a lot about. And my name's Forde-Johnston. I am a registered nurse and a registered nurse tutor, and I've taught on BSc pre-registration traditional university degrees, whilst also supporting healthcare assistants or anybody looking to do a nursing apprenticeship. And I often give advice to try and help them decide which course is right for them. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel, offering lots of free videos and support for nurses' career development right from early careers up to senior nurse level. And do put any questions in the comments box, and I'll try and answer all those questions and give you lots of advice and tips. So let's get going. So the first thing you really need to think about with applying for a nursing course is which field. Do you want to apply for adult nursing, mental health nursing, learning disability, or children's nursing? And we also have what's called dual registration nursing, which is a mix of two fields, which might be, for example, adult nursing and mental health nursing. I've got another video out, how to become a nurse and routes into nursing, with advice about websites and a bit more detail about those different fields and academic levels and information that might be helpful for applications and future interviews. So do check it out. The second thing you need to think about is the role that you're aspiring to become. Do you want to become a registered nurse or a nursing associate, as these two roles are different? They're both registered with the Nursing and Midwifery Council, which is our registrating body. A registered nurse will start at a band 5 pay scale on the Agenda for Change pay scale, and you can look that up on Google, whereas a nursing associate would start on a band 4 Agenda for pay scale. Obviously, it's not just about the money though. You need to think about what do these roles entail, and the previous video I mentioned goes into a bit more detail, but simply put, a registered nurse will lead and coordinate care, whereas a nursing associate will deliver nursing care under the supervision of the registered nurse. So they'd always have the registered nurse there to defer to with questions. I've got a really helpful video, the difference between a nursing associate and registered nurse, that explains those differences using PowerPoint slides if you're more of a visual learner, with a video commentary as well. So do check those out. So once you've looked at the field, the type of role that you feel drawn towards, the next thing you need to think about is your qualifications, because you need to have the right qualifications to be shortlisted. And to complete a pre-registration BSc nursing degree to become a registered nurse, it is a level 6 degree in England, and in Scotland they've got a different quality standard framework. It's numbered differently, but it's the same level of degree. It's a BSc pre-registration degree. You can do it at honours or just without the honours as well in some unis. For a nursing associate, it is a level 5 foundation degree, and in Scotland that would be like a higher diploma level, but the nursing associate is only registered in England in 2022. You can do a nursing associate foundation degree, and you can top up to become a registered nurse with an 18-month top-up degree, 18 months to 2 years top-up degree. To be shortlisted for a BSc or a foundation degree, you have to have the right qualifications, and that might help you decide which course is right for you. So for a BSc degree, pre-registration degree, for example, you usually need A-levels, you usually need 2 or 3, and different universities will ask for different A-level grades potentially as well. So you need to get on those university websites and have a look. You also need to remember that A-levels have equivalents. So you've got health and social care courses and access courses that you can apply for that would give you the equivalent of those A-levels. So don't give up on your dreams. I not failed my A-levels. I didn't want to do A-levels. I walked out of my A-levels when I was younger, and I came to education a bit later. So don't give up. In comparison to that BSc pre-registration degree, to become a nursing associate, and you do a foundation degree, you'll need GCSE Maths and English grade C or equivalent. And if you don't have those GCSEs, again, don't give up. You can do level 2 functional Maths and English skills, functional skills. And again, don't give up. I know people that have had to resit those functional skills, you know, once, even twice. But when you apply, you don't put the number of resits down. It's, you know, once you've got it, nobody can take that bit of paper away from you. So check out my next video, how to become a nurse, as I said, for the bit more detail about those qualifications, and it's on slides if people prefer, and you're more of a visual learner. So you've looked into the types of courses, the qualifications needed, and now you need to think a bit about, do I want to do the traditional full-time route where I pay, or do I want a more slower paced apprenticeship route? And some of what I've already said might have already narrowed it down for you, really, because if you haven't got your A-levels or equivalent, you're not going to be shortlisted for a pre-registration nursing degree, for example, without doing additional courses. So if you've got the qualifications for a traditional degree, then and an apprenticeship, which should you go for? Do you want to complete it quickly over 3 years, or would you rather a slower paced apprenticeship route where you might become a nursing associate and then top up later? Also remember, when you do the traditional route, when you self-fund, you can do a part-time traditional route. So you might want to do part-time over 4 to 5 years, or an open university route as well. And finances might make a massive decision, you know, might be the decider for you. Can you self-fund? Can you afford the accommodation? Usually traditional university students will have accommodation for a year usually. You will be entitled to some financial support from government as a student, and but that changes, the bursaries etc. change regularly. I hope we get to the stage where the government funds the degree for you using the traditional route, and you would apply to UCAS for that traditional university route, whether you do it full-time, part-time, open university. It's through UCAS and you self-fund. I have got a video on how to prepare for a university nursing interview, and there's a little bit about writing personal statements in there too, so I hope that helps. In comparison, if you choose an apprenticeship, you're applying for a paid apprenticeship with an employer. And so you need to look on the NHS jobs websites and local employer websites and application links for a trainee nursing associate apprenticeship. You're also going to be linked to a university because you've got the university element of that apprenticeship. So universities have got apprenticeship information, and employers have apprenticeship information on their intranet site, so do check them out. There'll also be apprenticeship leads that you can talk to in the trust and in the universities as well, and they're really happy to talk to you. During an apprenticeship, so what happens? You're paid a wage. It's a full-time wage, usually, currently. They might change, but usually they're full-time. It's usually a band 3 full-time wage that you're paid. Typical example of an apprenticeship, you'd work 2 days as a band 3, and then you have 1 day at university, and then which is paid, and then you have 2 placement study days that are paid, and you would be supernumerary, so you're not in the numbers usually. And you can also do, I should mention, you can also do a registered nursing degree apprenticeship to become a registered nurse as opposed to the nursing associate, but they are very competitive. So usually employers will offer lots of foundation degree apprenticeships, and then the nursing associate might want to stay as a nursing associate, or they might want to top up. And or you can, some line managers and employers will offer the apprenticeship as a nursing degree apprenticeship to become a registered nurse, but they are few and far between. So you usually have to be working for that employer for a while. There might be a waiting list. It's very dependent on the line manager in that area, because at the moment anyway, we don't have nationally lots of you know, if you look on websites now in 2022, just in case you look at this 5 years later, we don't have lots of these degree apprenticeships. So If you go for a trainee nursing associate for the foundation degree, I have a video out on how to prepare for that interview as well, so I hope you find that helpful, and I hope you found the tips helpful, this very quick overview. And as I said, check out the other videos for a bit more detail. Do subscribe to my channel and give me a like if you found this video helpful. Ask me any questions in the comments as well. Good luck with any applications. Let me know how you get on and with your future career, and I wish you every success in the future.